Do not run your business from your personal bank account. I'm going to give you 3 reasons you need to open a business bank account. I'm Gerri Detweiler, education consultant for NAV. NAV believes every small business owner deserves the chance to succeed. If you haven't opened a business bank account yet, why not? Maybe you think you just don't have time. Maybe you think you aren't making enough money yet. Maybe you're even a little bit worried that your business might not make it and there's no point in taking this step right now. Before we go any further, I want to tell you why you should think about opening a business bank account sooner rather than later. Having a business bank account is crucial for several reasons. First of all, it makes tax time so much easier when you know that you're looking at the bank statement and all the money coming in and going out of that account is for business purposes. When you start mingling personal and business finances, it's really hard to keep track of what you spend on your business versus what you spent personally. I ran into this early on in my business where I'd have receipts from the office store, and I would have to try to figure out, well, did I buy school supplies for my daughter or was I charging something from my business? This just keeps things very clean. It also helps protect you personally from business liabilities. If you have formed an LLC or a corporation, you need a business bank account. It's part of what helps separate you and your business legally. And if you don't do this, you could end up jeopardizing some of the benefits of that business entity. If you operate as a sole proprietor, you probably don't technically have to have a business bank account, but it's still helpful. And then finally, and this is a big one, it adds a level of professionalism. Think about it. When you get a new client or a customer, do you really want to give them your personal bank account information and your personal social security number? If you've set this up the right way, then you're going to appear and be more professional as a business owner. But here's the number one thing that most business owners overlook, and that is a business bank account can be very helpful if you need business financing. A lot of business lenders and companies that offer small business financing will require business bank statements. They want to see how much money is your business making and what does your cash flow look like. And they simply will not accept personal bank statements for that documentation. So let me show you how easy it is to open a business bank account. You could literally do this today. Now you certainly can go to a local bank, perhaps the one where you have your own bank account, and a lot of business owners do choose this simply for convenience. One advantage of working with a local bank is if you have a lot of cash deposits. Let's say you sell at a farmer's market or a flea market, or for whatever reason you're collecting a lot of cash, you need to deposit that at the bank. It's helpful to have a local branch available. But if you don't take a lot of cash payments, then your choice is pretty much unlimited. You can bank with banks that are online, and it's super simple. These banks will offer apps that you can use to just snap a picture of a check for deposit, for example, and they'll offer features on the app that make it really easy to complete your banking from anywhere. And the best part is many of these banks have no minimum deposit requirements or no monthly fees if you don't keep a certain amount in the account. And that's really helpful for new businesses in particular where you may not have a lot of money starting out. So what should you look for? Well, first of all, fees are very important. That's, money you make. You want to keep as much of it as possible. So you do want to review the fee schedule for the bank. The other thing you want to look at is whether or not you will have to have a business entity. So if you are operating as a sole proprietorship, you haven't formed a limited liability company or a corporation, then you may have a little bit fewer options. So you want to see what the requirements are there. Third thing you want to look for is good customer support, because if there is a problem, you want to be able to reach someone easily and quickly. What do you need to open a business bank account? Well, first of all, it's a good idea to have an employer identification number, or EIN. You'll already have this if you set up a business entity, but if you haven't, it's something you can get for free from the IRS, and it's basically the equivalent of a social security number for your business. We'll offer a resource in the description that will show you how to get one quickly and easily for free. If you do have a business entity, you'll probably need to share your business formation documents. Many banks will require, for example, your articles of incorporation. And if your business is required to have business licenses, some financial institutions will want to see copies of that. You will also have to provide proof of your personal identity in the form of a valid driver's license or passport, and that's for banking regulations that are designed to help minimize money laundering and other nefarious uses of bank accounts. So here are the mistakes I want you to avoid when you're thinking about opening this business bank account. First of all, don't assume that the place where you have your personal account is best for your business. It might be, but it might not be. So spend a little time to look around and find out the bank that fits best for your business needs. The second mistake is ignoring fees. These can add up quickly. So make sure you review that fee schedule, and when you get updates from your bank, look again. You may need to choose a different financial institution if the fees get too steep or if you outgrow that one. And then finally, consider your future growth. Hopefully your business is going to grow and your banking relationship will grow with it. The right bank will be here for you today and hopefully tomorrow as well. Now that you know how to open a business bank account, what's stopping you? If you're not sure where to look, we have a resource that'll make it easy for you to choose a business bank account that's right for your business. And then drop a comment or ask questions. Nav is here to help. Like, share, subscribe to get more business building tips.